So we're building a deck here, and we've got the 18-volt ToolPro hammer drill, and I've got a 5mm drill bit on the end of here, and I'm just drilling through some treated pine to put some lag screws in. This is on setting 2. We'll jump over and grab the impact driver with one of these 100mm screws. They are the 100, what are they called? Well, you can see all the specs of these screws there. Drive them in with the impact driver, 18-volt ToolPro, 1.5 hour battery, amp hour battery, sorry, and it's all fully charged. You can see the little light there. Pretty quick and easy for it. This one's not brushless, by the way. It is a bit loud, but doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart in your hand, so it's pretty good. Yeah, so that's just one of the jobs that these tools have been doing recently, and reasonably happy with them. The drill, in all honesty, I think the drill's a bit underpowered. Whether that's to do with the 1.5 hour battery or not, I don't know. This is okay. It is a bit slower compared to like your Milwaukee or Makita or your DeWalt sort of stuff, and it's louder, and you can definitely feel the shock more of the hammer hitting, the hammer impacts. You can feel it through your hand. But for around the house and stuff, I reckon it's pretty good, eh? It's alright, does the job, and yeah, for a bit of a cheaper price than the other name brand stuff. So we're at another one here, and I've gone ahead and chucked the 4 amp hour battery on here. This is on the drill, obviously, and it's got a button to check your battery level, so that's 2 out of 3. We'll see if it feels any different. Pretty similar to the 1 amp hour, 1.5 amp hour battery, sorry. We'll go ahead and chuck do it one-handed. Chuck the 4 amp hour on the impact driver and see if it is any better compared to the 1 amp hour or 1.5 amp hour battery with one of these 100mm lag screws. It's got some power. It's definitely better than I'd expect for a non-brushless impact driver. It's pretty big compared to, here's a DeWalt with a flex fold on it. Look at the head size, it's definitely much bigger but much cheaper, and it's a bit louder. We'll put the other lag screw in with the DeWalt with a flex volt battery on it, and you can just have a, you know, see the difference, if I can find that bit. See what the difference is like in speed and of putting these screws in. Yeah, so that's a lot quicker, but that's, you know, the battery alone is probably worth what the whole tool, a 4 amp hour battery, and the charger is probably worth. I don't know the exact figures off the top of my head, but yeah, much quicker with this. Depends what you want it for. I mean, if you're happy to not spend the money and you're not doing this all the time, you can probably get away with that one and that one just for your household bits and pieces. I've got a whole lot of decking to put down, so I'll give the ToolPro a good go on that, and yeah, I'll let you see some of that. Ready? ToolPro compared with a DeWalt, obviously completely different batteries, much quicker compared with the Makita, different battery again. Much quicker. Righto, so now we're going to have a look at the 18-volt ToolPro angle grinder. I think out of all their tools, out of all the ToolPro tools, I like this the best. This is definitely, I reckon it's on par with this one. They're about the same length and same style and everything. They're pretty similar makeup actually. This I think has got a nicer grip. I like the grip of this better, and I also like the little screw-on handle better. I think it's got a more shock absorbing in it, and it is actually nicer in my opinion. This Makita one has the battery indicator light, so when you turn it on, it's got the indicator light. I like that, because with these littler batteries, you don't know how much battery you got on the battery themselves. It's brushless. It's pretty much the same sort of thing. You know, you got your locking button up top, just like the Makita. Same sort of style pedal switch on top. Not pedal switch. I don't know what it's called, but the switch on top, you can lock it on. You don't have the pedal underneath, so that's cool. Guard, same sort of. You know, you can unlock it and move it around with that thing. Exactly the same as the Makita one. Out of all the ToolPro tools that I've tried out, I like this one the best. It's definitely a tool that I'd get another one of, just to have the different discs on it, and they're reasonably cheap, so pretty damn happy with this. Out of all of them, I like that. That's good. Very much recommend this. I'd almost use this over that one just because it's slightly, I like the feel of it better. Same sort of power, probably different on paper, if you can see all that, compared to, what does that say, 8,500 and 8,000. Yeah, so the Makita is slightly faster, but not that noticeable in my opinion. I use this for sharpening up lawnmower blades, to just everything I use it for. So yeah, pretty cool to have two now battery powered grinders. You can see this one's got a grinding disc on it at the moment, and I think actually so does this one, the bigger one. But you can have as many of these grinders as you want, because you got so many discs, so it's not a bad thing to have more than one with different discs set up, so you can cut and then grind and then wire brush, or a flap disc on it if you want. So yeah, really happy with this. Go and buy one of these, you won't be disappointed with these things. Just while I'm down on the floor here, I'll show you tell you what I think about the ToolPro 18 volt impact wrench compared to the Makita. I keep on comparing it back to Makita just because this is my normal stuff I use, so it's what I know. The main difference is the speed in these things. They're pretty similar, you know, head sizes and all that, but the speed of it is a hell of a lot slower than the Makita, and that's the main reason I would use the Makita over that one. It's still got plenty of power and torque. I don't know the paper bits and pieces, but it's got enough torque. It will get your bolts and stuff undone, but just definitely not as fast as this. When I change over wheels on quad bikes and trailers and what have you, that is just so much faster. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Makita. I also like the selectability. You know, you've got so many options. Ooh, if it'll focus, with this setup compared to there's no option on this. You've just got forward and reverse, and that's it. It's brushless. It's a bit louder compared to the. You can hear it. It's not a big deal, but and also when it's hammering, if you're trying to undo a bolt, it's louder as well. Still got a good light, just like this one. You can choose to have that one on or off. Just little things like that. You know, we're obviously talking almost double the price for a Makita or another name brand type of one, but yeah, I don't like this compared to this one. Stick with Makita personally, but yeah, if I've definitely used it and put it, you can see it's all greasy and being used, but yeah, just not as excited about this as I was the angle grinder back over there. That's good. Similar to the impact driver in the ToolPro line, it's not quite as definitely not on par with these type of things, but the price is obviously not there as well. So that's what I think about the 18 volt lineup from ToolPro. I'll do a big conclusion at the end of this. Alright, so to make a sort of a conclusion for the 18 volt ToolPro lineup, just come inside because it's a little bit rainy out there. I was going to do this outside on the deck, but okay, so angle grinder, love it, good tool, I like that. Bearing in mind these, I got these all these for free. Supercheap Auto sent them out to me, and they said try them out, do a video, see if you like them, review them, do whatever, compare them, say what I don't like. They made me say nothing pretty much. This is my own opinion. So love that, love it, honestly love it. It's good. Drill, it's alright, it's a bit gutless compared to other name brand stuff. Good for around the house sort of thing. I'll keep it and use it around the house. It can just stay in the inside my house rather than out in the workshop with, you know, the bigger boys. This, don't like it. Not brushless. Maybe they've come out with a new model by now, but not brushless. It's loud, it's big, as in long. It's definitely got enough power, but you can feel the hammer shock. Not so my favourite tool. Same with this, bit big, heavy, loud, and not fast, not very fast. If you got time and don't mind waiting a few extra seconds to undo a bolt, then that's all good. But yeah, so I'm not gonna go and swap out all my Makita stuff for ToolPro, sadly to say. Yeah, so that's my opinion. That's what I honestly think. Apart from the grinder, I like the grinder. I'll use that, continue using that in the workshop and in the real world. So yeah, that's the ToolPro 18 volt lineup. And I have tested these. I've used them for the last couple of months. Good few, 2 or 3, 4 months coming up now. So definitely giving them a good go. And I definitely know what I like and what I don't like about them. So what I've pretty much told you. So yeah, take my word for it and go and make your own decision. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you can appreciate my honesty, and yeah, it's not an ad for these guys, but I want to just honestly tell you what I thought about them. And if you like them, or if you want to go have a go, try them out yourself, go for it. Yeah, sweet guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.